Okay, so a quick recap from the last session. So from yesterday's session, we have learned one of the important stuff that is called join. Mainly the syntax of join in SQL query. After that, we have learned some inbuilt functions on top of date, some conditional statement in select query and all. So today we'll be learning some analytical functions. Those are also very much important and a bit intermediate levels of things. It's also called Windows function. Okay. So we'll be trying to have row number, rank, dense rank, this kind of functions. I will be just try to implement the same thing on SQL query. Okay, let's try this thing. And after that, we'll be moving few of the aspects on top of DCL and TCL in today's session. Let's just quickly start the analytical function. Okay, so just retrieving the data from our main table employee. Okay, so over here you can see, yeah, we are doing the things on top of employee table. That is fine. So I'll be just going ahead with some analytical functions to be implemented. First, row number. Okay, so based on experience, based on experience, my company wants me to organize the entire table with a row number. I need to include a new column which will be give some rank. So the thing should be most experienced people should be having rank 1. The second experienced people should be having rank 2. So this way I need to create a new column, a ranking column especially I can say, which should be on top of experience, who should be having maximum experience should be having rank 1, rank 2, likewise the rank 10 should be there. The 10 people, rank 10 should be there. Okay, so to do this kind of ranking function, we can use all those things, row number, rank, and dense rank, but there are a bit difference between each of them. So what are the differences we'll be learning today, and why those things are also called Windows function. Those things also will be learning. Okay, let's start with row number first. Okay, so select start from employee. I just need to add something over here. Okay, so I'll be pulling all the columns over here, and after that I'm just going to introduce the new column, the ranking column, by row num function. So row number, this is the function over. Okay, so this is our new column. Let me just alias it up. RNK experience. Okay, so you can see the maximum experience. The entire data set has been sorted on top of experience, and you can see 20 is coming first, 16, 15, 10. This way. The thing has been organized. It's nothing but the sorting part, but it's not only sorting. You can see a new column has been introduced, ranking or rank experience. I have introduced this one, which will be having the maximum experience is having rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4 this way. Okay, this way we are having ranking 10. So this is one of the analytical function, row number, which is very, very important. I'll be just giving some application during, I'll be giving some assignment over there. We can find this kind of applications on top of row number. Okay. Select star row number. Okay, fine. Now the things I'll be trying to say over here, you can see 20, 16, 15, 10, it's fine. When it's coming same experience, 6 and 6, you can see one of the sixth experience, we are giving fifth rank, and another of the sixth experience, I'm giving sixth rank. So here is a discrimination, or here is a tie between experience, but row number is choosing one of them as fifth and another one as sixth. The same thing happens for this. So these three people are having experience 2 years. Can see the experience, the rank has been provided to them is 8, 9, and 10. So why we are doing this kind of thing? What is the difference of giving 8? I'm giving this thing as 8, this thing as 9, this thing as 10. So row number has this limitation. Okay, row number. Why row number is giving this one prioritize? Prioritize this one. Row number will check if we are having same number of experience. Okay, then it will be checking which particular record has been inserted to this employee table earlier. It is prioritizing that particular record. So this record has been inserted into the table earlier than that one. When I'm just executing insert into statement, this record has been introduced earlier than that of that one. And the same for this one as well. 114 has been inserted earlier than 119. So on based on that, they're discriminating and putting some rank, which is not a good one. Maybe in database, I'm inserting a record earlier, a record a bit delayed. So I should not be having this kind of rank difference. Okay. And what in the syntax, what I'm doing, I didn't say this thing. Row number is a function name. Over is a keyword within bracket. We have to put on based on which particular column I'll be sorting order by experience, which should be descending in nature. Okay. And on top of that, I'll be creating this one. So this is the syntax, but there is an issue of this discrimination when we are having same number of experience. Okay. To sort it out or to help a resolution of this issue, we have introduced, not we actually, SQL has introduced another functions called rank. Over here, you can see this is our second function, rank. I am just replacing row number with rank only. Okay. Select start, rank. Just it's a difference of this keyword, row number and rank. I'm trying to execute this thing. You can see the same thing it was there earlier, just for which are having with the same experience 6 6, they're giving the same ranking 5 5. Okay, but here is another issue. It's not actually issue, it's another ranking systems. So you can see the particular table set we are having 2 5 ranking. So as the particular employee table is having two rankings, 2 5 fifth rankings, so they are losing one ranking points here. So that is why the immediate person doesn't have any sixth rank. You can see they're reserving sixth rank internally. As they're giving two fifth ranks, they're not giving anyone the sixth rank. The next person, immediate next person, they're giving seventh rank. Okay. Likewise, the same 2 2 2, 8 8 8. So if we have, we do not have any other records. If we are having one over here, so what should be the rank? Over here 3 8 is there, but internally they are reserving 8 9 10. These ranking places will be reserved inside it. So if we are having any other record having 1 years of experience, then their rank should be 11, because internally they're holding some ranking points with themselves. Okay, so this is one kind of ranking system we can have with rank. We are not losing any ranking points over here. We are giving 2 5. That is why they're holding the 6th rank position. Okay, so this is one kind of ranking system. Okay, what is dense rank? Dense rank is the third analytical function we'll be learning today. Dense rank. Okay, so you can see, especially the same thing they are emphasizing. So 6 6, you can see 2 5s are there. That is fine, and they are not holding any ranking system or ranking point. The immediate person having 5 years of experience is having 6th rank. So in dense rank, they are not holding any ranking points within themselves, although two or three particular persons are having the same ranking points. The immediate person after those combination of same experience is having the immediate ranking points. So after 5 5, they are giving 6. So after 7 7 7, if anyone comes here, it should be 8 only, not 11. So this is the difference between dense rank and rank. Okay. Any doubt so far
Uh,
from anyone?
yeah,
Yes, Sule.
yeah. Can you please re-execute the with rank function? I just want to
Rank
check
function.
the
Yeah, yeah,
rank
sure.
distribution column again. Yeah.
Okay. So this is how rank works.
Yeah, yeah.
5
I
5 is
got it.
there.
I got it.
We are losing 6th rank. Just give me
Yeah.
1 second. I'm coming.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Okay. So anyone is having any doubt so far? Select you get it correct.
Yes, optic. Yeah.
Okay, so this is difference between row number rank and dense rank, and this is one of the important functions. Actually, I mean, interviewer can ask questions. On top of that, even in practical scenario, when you will be having lots of projects or you are creating some data mart logics, you are building a data model, then this kind of analytical function, row number or rank or dense rank, you have to use multiple times. But you need to think about what is the scenario, what particular function you need to use there, row number, rank, or dense rank. Before that, you need to understand the difference. Then only you can put this thing in your picture. Okay. One more thing I just want to introduce. Suppose this ranking system, when employees are seeing that their managers are putting this kind of ranking systems on their experience, maybe they can raise question. So they can raise question why you are putting rank for the entire employee table. They can tell just put rank based on the department. So you can put this kind of ranking system based on each of the department or grouping by department only. So for IT people, there should be a separate ranking system. For BPO, there should be a separate ranking system. For VUIT, there should be separate ranking system. For HR, there should be separate ranking system. So why we are giving the entire person within the same ranking system? Yeah, this is a valid question. The question may arise. Okay. So to implement that thing, we need to add a new keyword over here. So select star from, yeah, the entire thing is fine. But while doing this kind of sorting part, I need to partition the entire database or data set into few of partitions based on department or based on which particular column you require. You just need to partition it, just like grouping it. During using aggregation function, we are grouping it. Same kind of things we can do it over here. Group by, sorry, not group by, it's partition. Partition by keyword. So partition by, I can partition on based on department. Okay. Then order by. Yeah, order by experience. I just introduced this thing over here. Order by was earlier, it was there. I just introduced partition by. Okay. Let me re-execute this thing. Okay. So first of all, they are partitioning the entire data set based on this particular column. So you can see department is coming first, BA. Two business analysts are there having 10 and 6 years of experience. On based on that, I'm giving the ranking points them 1, 2. There are no other BAs. So I'll not be continuing the same ranking. Then BPOs are coming. So two BPO persons I just collected in my data set. One is having 20 years of experience, another one is having 2 years of experience. So I'm putting the ranking points 1 and 2. Similarly for BUIT, only one person, so only one rank is applicable. For HR, 2. For IT people, there are 3 IT people, 6, 5, 2 years experience should be 1, 2, 3. The main fundamental thing should be there. As of now, I do not have data. After partitioning the thing, we do not have the same kind of experience from any of the department. That is why the output, if we just do this kind of partition for all the rank and dense rank part, there should not be any changes. Okay, if I just implement the same thing over here, see, there should not be any changes because individual department, we do not have same experience of people, but the functionality should be same. What we are doing for rank and dense rank, the functionality will be same. Just I'm introducing the new concept of partition by. Okay, the ranking system should be same. That is why I told or I introduced different ranking system first, then I introduced partition by. As we are partitioning the entire set data set over here, we are partitioning based on small window of entire data set. That is why this kind of functions is called Windows function. Okay. So this is very important concept. Did you get it, everyone? It's called analytical function as well as Windows function. Very
Yes, okay.
important.
So it's not like a group by, it's like a group by clause wherein it only considers one particular column and
Not one
divides.
particular column. We can partition based on multiple column as well. So we can
Okay,
put
why don't
department,
we
comma.
use group by?
Sorry, Sri Lekha. Can you please come
Uh,
again?
Sorry, why don't we use group by clause?
No, group by is not been used over here. Group by mainly used in aggregation. While learning aggregation, we
Yeah, yeah.
generally use group by. This is just like the convention.
Oh, got it.
We are grouping the data, that is fine. But
Mm-hmm.
here the keyword we need to use partition by. We need to partition the entire data set based on,
So does it throw an error if we use that?
yeah. Group by we
Okay,
should not use over here.
got it. Thank you.
Yeah. If we just use group by, it should be three. Group by should be only used for aggregating. We'll
Yeah,
be grouping
aggregating
by
functions.
particular things. The another field should be, or it should be aggregation, summation, average, minimum, maximum, this kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
Nitish, partition by partition. Okay. And we can use multiple column with comma separated as well. Suppose we want to partition the entire data set based on 2 or 3 columns. So I can put comma if we are having multiple columns I want to participate and partition. Okay. Moving to the next topic. Yes, as of now, yeah, we are learning the DQL part from last 2 or 3 days. There are lots of topics, and in DQL, I have mentioned that we are not manipulating any data or any records inside a table. Rather, we are doing different kind of visualization. Okay, we have suppose I have only a particular table, but I am introducing a new column on top of that. So this is a new kind of visualization. Only by DQL we can change the visualization. We cannot modify the table's data itself. But definitely I can create a new table. Just put a create statement, a DDA statement, create table, table name, and putting as clause. I can also put this thing means a new tables can be created on top of this data. That is fine. But DQL statements, they alone cannot create a new table or manipulate any data inside the table. It's just like we are doing all the thing over here. It will not be getting stored anywhere. Just our visualization purpose, we can do this kind of DQL part. Okay, so this is all about DQL, whatever we have learned from last 3 days. Okay, so the other two languages are left. Those are called DCL and TCL, data control language and transaction control language. Okay, data control and transaction control language. Let's first come to DCL. What DCLs are doing? Just for your information purpose, actually, those particular persons doing, who are playing the role as DBA, database administrator. There is a particular employees who are there, who are checking the back end of entire data set. Likewise, as this particular software is been installed in our system, we can also we can also play the DBA role. Over here, in this particular tab, you can see administration. So I can go there. Okay. I can set up someone access. But over here, I am the single user of my machine. So there is no such use of this thing. Suppose, the particular DBAs are required because in practical scenario, a particular database can be accessed by lots of people. There are lots of developers, lots of support members, maybe other stakeholders are there, just like data scientists, data analysts, the visualization team. So all of them, they're pulling records or pulling data from the same database. Each of them should be having separate kind of access. Suppose a data analyst, they will not be modifying anything. They will be just pulling the data. So they just need a read access or maybe a select query access, DQL permission only. So their access configuration should be different than that of maybe some developer. They're changing something at the table sites or something else. So they are having separate kind of access. They require some more, create privileges, DDL privileges, DML privileges, all the things. Okay. So DBAs are there to manage access of different resources to this particular database. The access can be read only, write only, this kind of thing. Read write, read only. So read write means who is having DDL, DML privileges along with DQL, and read only means only DQL access is there. Some other things, we can limit the access based on database schemas. So I'll be giving read only access only for Teradata training schema for particular people. Okay. I'll not be giving access to this other schema. So based on their requirement, which particular things the particular employee should be working. So based on that particular topic, administration can grant access. Similarly, if anyone is leaving any company, so particular DBS can revoke their permission. So they can do either way. They can do these things from the UI side as well as there are command available. The main keyword they're using are called grant and revoke. Those are the keyword. They can also type this keyword from their console and they can give someone some privileges, revoke someone's privileges. But as of now, we are learning a database engineer's role over here. Okay. For this role, we'll be just checking. I mean, we'll be not be. Quite interested on top of DCL part because this is mainly for database administrator. For joining as a DBA role, they should be having this kind of concepts more than that. More than a database engineers. Okay. Just I'm giving this thing. Maybe what is DCL? Maybe the concept can become or what other. This is another kind of language is available in database which will be handling the access part of the other members rather than the administrator. Administrator should be having admin role. They can do anything on top of databases. Okay. So it means they are the further of the database, this kind of thing. Okay. Suppose your particular database should be having some patches to be installed. For some security reason, you are not able to integrate your database with some external system. So you need to modify something, you need to install some patch activity. So database administrator will be doing this kind of thing. At the back end, where the software has been installed, they need to install those patches and the performance they can check. If the performance is very slow, they can increase the performance by doing suitable things. So those are all database administrators work to do. Okay, server logs, they can check the logs. They can export the data from here. Suppose there is database migration. Maybe they are shifting their Windows host system to a newer system for performance increase. So they can extract the entire data set, maybe a file format, and just keep it somewhere. They can install a new, software in another server, and they can push this particular thing over there, and they can create or they can install the new database over there. Okay, so this is how DCL test statements work. Now I'll be going to TCL, transaction control language. This is also very, very important for us. Us means database engineers. Okay, what is TCL? It's called transaction control language. So it's controlling the transaction in the database. Transaction means, okay, so what do you mean by transaction in database? Transaction is there in ATM. We can debit money, we can credit money. Not only ATM machine. Yeah, ATM machine is a transaction machine. That is fine. From banking systems also the same thing we can do. But transaction over here means the DMS statements we are executing. Okay, DMS means insert, update, delete. We have learned the DMS statements few days ago, maybe on Monday, I believe.
Yeah, it's kind of sequence of statements that are gonna execute in our.
Correct. So transaction, we need to mean over here only DMS statement, not DDL. Okay. So DMS statement, how we can control the transaction? Those are different command we can use to control our transaction. So commit, the first thing will be commit as, coming as commit. Yeah, commit means nothing but saving the transaction. There are some points as well. Maybe some particular databases The particular DB is said this kind of databases as auto committed, means whatever transaction you are making or creating, you are inserting some records. So those should be auto committed in nature. You do not have to save it differently. But if you have such scenario, the particular database doesn't, I mean, the auto committed option is not open there, then you need to commit it manually. Commit means nothing but you are modifying some works in Microsoft Word, you need to save it. So the same kind of thing, the transaction need to save it by commit keyword. Okay, let me give you some example. Okay, in the same employee table, okay, this is our employee table. Over here, suppose the IT people, okay, this IT people. This IT people's salary has been increased with 80,000 to 85,000. Okay, so I'm running. Okay, first of all, my database it's not auto committed in nature for DML statements. DDL is auto committed always. Any kind of DDL means creation of table, alteration of table, and dropping a table, truncating a table. Those are auto committed in nature. But DMLs are not auto committed. Those are different transaction. We need to control the transaction by commit keyword. Let's check what is commit keyword and how it should work. So I'll be going to update this salary from 80,000 to 85,000. So what is the script? Anyone can help me? How to update this one to 85,000? Anyone please? How I can update? What is the command I need to use?
Update table.
Update, not table. Acha, table
Oh,
name
I'm
only.
sorry. Yeah,
Tab-
table name.
Table name. Table keyword should be useful only using DDL statement. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Update table name.
Set
Set
salary column name
salary
equals to
equals to
whatever the
85,000.
new
Yeah, yeah.
85,000,
Yes.
where
Where?
the employee ID
Good.
equals to 111.
Good. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Lekha. Yeah. So this is the statement we learned on Monday, how we can update an existing record. So this is one kind of DML. In DML we learned this is, let me repeat once more time. In DML, what we can do? We can do insert, then we can do update, then we can do delete. Okay. So I'm just going to update this. I'm going to run the select query again. Are you able to hear me properly? I think Srilekha just dropped.
No,
Uh,
stop.
There's an issue with my connection.
Yeah, and network, I think so. Yeah. It's pausing
Is
in
it
between.
fine now?
Yeah, now it is fine.
Okay, maybe some instability with my network. Okay, did you miss anything over here? I'm just going to update 85,000, this one. And you can see it successfully updated. We introduce this update statement over here, and this particular salary has been updated to 85,000. Now, this is a DMS statement, but I also executed the DMS statement. The DMS statement has been reflected over here properly. But if I do not save it, if I do not save this thing, I'm just logging up the instance. I'm re-logging in over here. Okay, let me run this thing. You can see the particular employee ID 111, the salary was 85,000, but it is now 80,000 only, because whatever changes I have done or whatever transaction I have made there, those are lost. So that is why when we can confirm my transaction is correct, I can save it just after execution of DML, single DML or all the DMLs. We want a save, then we can just put a commit. Commit is a keyword. You can just only run it. This is one option. Yeah, I just ran it. So it has been committed. There is another option in UI, this button. This is nothing but commit. You can, this is by putting the language command, and this is by clicking on top of this. Okay. So you can just update and commit. Okay. Now, if you just relog into the database, you can see the particular changes there. It's not only for database. Suppose you have changed something over here, your downstream application, maybe it's a Power BI dashboard where they're pulling data from this database. So you are changing it over here, but when they'll be pulling the data, they are not seeing any change. So this is the issue. Okay. This is one kind of issue. That is why you need to commit it. Commit is nothing but the save point. Okay, we have another thing called save point and rollback. What are the two things? And we just quickly coming to this one by one. Save point. Suppose you have multiple transactions. Each transaction, you are not committing anything as of now, but you are creating save points for each of the transaction. Let me just create some transaction over here one by one. Let me update the experience of this employee 112 Arijit Paul from 2 to 3 years of experience. Okay, let me just create a new update statement. Set experience equal. So he recently just covered 3 years of experience. So I'm updating his experience from 2 to 3 for employee ID equal 112. Okay, I updated it. I'm creating a save point over here. Suppose save point is S1. I can give some name of this save point. Executed it means till whatever transaction I have made, the particular transactions has been, a mark has been provided, an index has been provided to that particular save. It's called save point, and the particular mark has been provided, that is S1 over here. Okay, I'm going to update someone's salary. Suppose let me update this one from 51 to 52. Okay, so 52,000 for employee ID 118. Okay, I'm executing it. So I have just gone through it, two different transaction. First, I'm updating someone's experience, and then I'm updating someone's salary. I'm save after this execution. I'm doing another save point. Suppose S2. Okay, so we have two save points over here for two different transactions. Now, before committing, if I commit entire things, everything should be committed. So before committing, I just want to recall whatever I have done, it's fine. I'm checking this thing again. I found that this particular change is not required. So we had a board committee and the redecision will be there, no increment for this particular salary. So we need to revert it back. Then we can roll back or we can remove this thing. Let me check quickly in the table. You can see both of the changes should be there. One particular change is this one, it's 3, as well as another change is there for 52,000. We want to omit this transaction. To omit this thing, we are having this rollback. Okay, so can use rollback, not using commit, roll back. Rollback is single command. Rollback, another keyword is to S1. Roll back to S1. So I'll be removing S2 transaction. Let me just click on top of this. I have clicked and the thing is not there. Okay. Let me check the tables once more time. You can see is that particular transaction is not there anymore. It's only 51,000. Okay. And the first transaction is there, which I have updated from 2 to 3. This explains. So this is how save point and rollback works. It's controlling the transaction of the tables. But we are not saving it. If we want to save the entire transaction, we just put a commit at the end. Okay. But before that, we need to confirm what kind of change, what the changes we want to push further. Okay. So this is how save point and rollback works. This is called TCL, Transaction Control Language. There are no huge things in DCL and TCL as of now. Especially the database engineers should be working on top of DDL, DML, and DQL statements. So you need to be focused on those three much more than that of these two. Just for knowledge purpose, you can keep knowledge on DCL and TCL. Okay. Any doubts so far?
Understood, Satya.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Anvita, anything from your side? If there is any stuck point, any obstacle, please tell me. I'll be trying to help you out. Okay, I hope it's fine for you. Okay, so now I'll be giving an exercise to you. Okay, I'll be putting the exercise in WhatsApp group. Please try to solve this exercise. In tomorrow's session, we'll be solving this thing in class. So whatever we have learned on top of DDL, DML, DQL, I'll be giving this exercise to you. Please solve this thing over there, and I'll be giving some mail ID. You can directly, send the answers to the mail ID and I'll be trying to check it. Answers me in the SQL code. Okay. If there is any stuck point or anything, we'll be solving the same exercise in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow's basically it should be the last day of SQL. The day after tomorrow it should be a different one, but I'll be leave for a few days after day after tomorrow actually from the next week. I should be on vacation for a few days. I'll be not there for a few times. I'll be reconfirming the dates in tomorrow's date. What is my leave planned and all. I'll be letting you know. So for that particular time, I need your help to check those kind of. I'll be giving some assignments to you. So please solve these assignments by yourself. Send me the things in mail ID. When I'll be back, I'll be checking this thing. Okay, and let you know whether it's fine or it's not fine. What needs to be improved and all. When I'll be coming back, I'll be just recontinue whatever I left. I'll be just starting the point from that particular thing. Okay. But tomorrow the classes should be there. Please join and try to solve the assignment that I'll be going to provide today. Okay. Okay. So that's all for
Yes,
today's
ma'am.
session. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, Spanda. No issue. So I'm giving the assignment in WhatsApp group. Please try to solve it. That's all. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.